Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do something new, I guess. Frank Miller's Ronin Book 2 by Frank Miller, Philip Tan, and Henriques something something. This is from Frank Miller Press. So this is, volume 2 of Ronin. I had never read volume 1 of Ronin. I believe that's this one. So it's going to be, I don't know, trade paperback graphic novel. Never read it. I heard it's really, really good. But that's about it. I have no clue what's going on. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to dive in this issue, and then maybe I will like it. Maybe there is something here that, pulls me in. Let's find out together and see if that's actually true. So first of all, cover, really nice. Art is great. Cover quality, very thick, nice. Well, it's to be maybe I should forget that, but it's not really cheap. Is it the price here somewhere? I believe I paid $6, $7, $8 for something like this. Not entirely sure anymore. Okay, weird. Normally there's some kind of a price tag here on it. Okay, moving on. So we begin here with the prelude. Also, Dendidio's the publisher. I didn't know that. It's not really important, but still. So we see here, there's a woman here. She has dreams, but not only dreams, she has also voices. And it's a woman's voice that wants to wake up, but also says, hey, maybe I should, maybe I should put on some music, like soothing music to calm you a little bit down. And but the woman says, no, just leave me alone. Here now, just breathe deep, my darling. I put a little something in the air. You sleep. But there's also other voices, or maybe this is the narrative. No dreams this time, not this time. And then the voices continue. Casey, still awake. My goodness, that willpower of yours, I swear. It's possibly inhuman. You're wrong all over the place, lady. I'm human as hell. Human, yes, but beautiful in your way. Nonetheless, you are still of use. Some use for a time as a tool. Okay. And then this is happening. So she says, I'm a tool. What's that makes you, sister? Sister, at least you say the word. Your memory serves us both well, sister. My mind was designed to match the patterns of your own. You might call me a repurposed clone of yourself, with all of the sweaty flesh, of course. Oh, that soft flesh, so easy to penetrate. There now. Wasn't that easy? So, I don't know, she's been now plugged into the Matrix, I guess. That must hurt of hell. That's whatsoever. I don't know. And then we have, I don't know, she's losing conscious, and then we go into a journey or something, because the woman is called Virgo, and Virgo is she wants to hear a story, and it's the story of the boyfriend of hers. And then we go back, I believe, to the past. Maybe this is a sequence with another artist. From book 1, what's happened there, and then probably we are going to know who this Ronin is and what he does and what he wants. So the woman says, I don't want to tell her a damn thing, but she rips what she wants. Straight out of my brain. She gets it all. Okay. So yeah, we see this, and so it sees that this Ronin in this time period, killing demons, and I believe this was some kind of a suicide, and take this monster with him, because the narrator says his lord and master is slain before his eyes, under his very watch, stripped of all honor now, a cursed man, a fallen man, a nameless man, a shattered thing, a Ronin, eating rats, living like a dog, sleeping in dung, fighting monsters, endless monsters, seeking redemption, seeking revenge, and finding it. So it says here that it was some kind of an execution, and the blood sword feasted on 2 souls. Okay, I thought that is cool, So I want to know more. Cool. So, and then The narrative says that centuries pass, the sword is found, a strange inner field that is detected, tests are conducted, and all hell breaks loose, all hell on the next best thing. Unspeakable evil bursts forth, unspeakable evil. And a hero for the ages, Ronin, my Ronin, here now, in our strange time, in our new world, a strange new war begins, and a great city falls. And we triumph. And I think that's the end of it. Fool that I am. Damn fool that I am. And that concludes the prelude. And then we see, created by Frank Miller and Philip Tennant, Danny and Henriques, etc. So now the story begins, I guess. So the first thing we're going to see is this. See, the art is beautiful. I really, really like the art. I know Philip Tan, but I do not know who is Daniel Henriques and who is doing what. Is someone doing the outline and the other one doing, I don't know, the faces and the structure? I don't know. But I think it looks fantastic. And so we go to the next issue and we see this woman here with her little kid. It's called Billy. And all these people are getting eaten alive by this, I don't know, tiny creatures, nanobots, locusts, demons from hell. Who knows? She says, there's nothing we can do there for them. Nothing at all. Muffled screams. Gurgle prayers to God. Sickening stench of alcohol and feces. Fed to the air as Virgo boils out the nutrients and sucks her victims dry. Virgo harvests. Virgo feasts. And we see more of this as all these people are disappearing. And she says to Billy, don't cry, Billy. Big boys don't cry. And you're a big boy now, so you don't cry. And he doesn't. He doesn't. He's a good boy. He is a good boy. All right. I like that. And more of this, and all these people says, oh, forgive me. And they're, salvation for the Sims. We are damned. And look at this. So what I noticed, so she has some kind of a clothing on her, this flowing garment or whatever. But as you can see, there is no texture on it. There's no lines, there's no shadows, there's no hatching. It's just blank, just line art, And that confused me a little bit because everything else is very detailed, very, it's all putting in, except for this, it's just blank. There's nothing in it. And that's probably a deliberate choice. At first I was a little bit, I'm not sure if I like this, but then why not? That's not very disturbing or in the way. It's just, probably a decision that the creators made for reasons. And moving on. So the woman says, I want to scream at him, Billy, there is not all there is. This is not the way it always has been. This is not the way it has to be. But this is the way things are. And this is your world. And I'm not training as gentle spirit. I'm training a warrior. Straight ahead now. Be brave. Are these bones? Or maybe wood? I don't know. And then she is here at some kind of a corner. And there's a shadow. And she says, he's just a big old monster. He's just a bad dream. And then, look at this. Casey and the child who has very much to offer this troubled world. And the shadow says, you will serve us well. Yes, you will both serve us well. And then we see this holy shit, this is pretty up close. It's pretty in your face. So the monster says, steady now. Or maybe the narrative. Still, stay still. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're safe. So the monster says here, woman, I am a benevolent lord who serves me well, lives well, and they live long. And those foolish souls, paltry souls, those tepid souls, those souls who defy me, they suffer pain beyond all imagining and for all eternity. You and your child could be tools of destiny or its sorry extremement. excrement. So sorry, that's how probably you say it. And he says that, hey, what's it gonna be? Will you help us usher a new noble age or be eaten alive? And she says, pack it up, boy. We're going in. And the art looks fantastic. I love black and white art. I really do. It highlights all the good things or the bad things, depends how you look at it, of the artist. And then no Photoshop guy can, go in and, scratch all the way these things that is quote unquote wrong, or they just, Photoshop guys just, here is a color palette that'll do. Backgrounds, yeah, just make it all black and squares and lines, and yeah, that'll do. That's not the case with black and white. You can do that, of course. You can Photoshop in black and white. Why not? But nah, this is gorgeous. It's actually gorgeous. So so she says to basically Billy is locking himself up, putting the thing on his head, and then she says in her head, Billy, never forget, fear is the enemy. Fear is for losers. Fear gets you killed. Fear is the enemy. And yeah, great stuff. And then she's cutting into the flesh of this monster, and the blade, it doesn't break. It cuts through bone and bone and bone, and at least something soft. And the monster screams. And I must say, sometimes I have a little bit of trouble looking at the art and said, okay, but what is happening here? Because it's all so in your face, right? Instead of taking it 2 steps back and let the art a little bit breathe. But, like artistic decisions. And so the monster's pretty angry about that. And, then she hits something. And the monster is bleeding. And also this little boy gets, I believe, blood on it. Although it's just white, but that's another artistic decision, I guess. Then we go, well, I don't know, she's just being thrown back. And she says, we land softly, nothing broken. Now comes the scary part. Just tell me you're ready for what's coming, kid. I'm ready, Ma. I'm ready for combat. That surprised me a little bit. So she says suddenly, since when can you talk? Aren't you his mother? Don't you know when he's... okay, doesn't matter. Since now. So what are you waiting for? I'm loving this plan of yours. Let her rip. What plan? Only that they are going inside? Is that a plan? Is that it's been told through, before we open this comic? Or in the early stages of this comic? I haven't heard of a plan, but maybe they talked it before. I don't know, days ago? Who knows? I don't know. And then the narrator says, God forgive me. God save my dearest Billy. And with that, I lift the basket high and I heave my only child straight in the jaws of hell, into the warm place, the soft place, where no bone protects, where no bone protects. All right? Again, looks gorgeous. So, Billy is just stabbing and stabbing and stabbing and stabbing. So the monster says, there's nothing you... Oh, man, sorry, I've just skipped here. But so he's just in the mouth, and the demon or the monster says, there's nothing you can do. It just stings. But then he remembers that fear is just the enemy, and he needs to be calm. And then she says, keep stabbing until something bursts. And that is exactly what's happening. So the monster is dead, I believe. And looks gorgeous. This whole page here, this transition. And then we see the shadow of it. I like that. I like that a lot. But, the monster is dead. Probably, maybe it wants to say something before it dies, but it doesn't. He says it does not chuckle, it does not laugh, it does not speak. Gases burst from out of the thing in a horrid sulfur and cyanide fart. It tries at last to speak, but it has nothing left to say. It says, Mama, May, can you hear me? Mama. So it opens up. I killed him, Mama. I killed him dead. And that's the end of the book. And that leads us to book 2 that I've pre-ordered. This is, as far as I know, only 3 books. So yeah, I've taken a chance with this. So is this good? Well, I I'm saying no, or maybe, or I don't know. Um, I mean, we've seen gorgeous art. That's cool. I mean, but when it comes to story, it's just I don't know who is Virgo. Who is this woman? Being converted into the Matrix. Um, who is this new Ronin guy? Is there a new Ronin guy? Is he still alive? I mean, it says that it's here and now, so I believe this woman is the same woman as this because it's her memories. And then we are skipping to somewhere. So is this then the same woman, or is this a new character, and is she a new Ronin, if you know what I mean? But what I'm thinking, or what I'm reading, is that she's training him to become the Ronin, I guess. So Virgo is here, eating all these people. We don't see her. So the kid doesn't speak, wants to cry. And then there's a monster coming, and the monster says, hey, work for me and you'll be, praised and complimented with riches beyond your dreams, or something like that. Or I'm going to kill you. Okay, what do you want with this woman? Why is she special? I don't know, right? Then suddenly the kid speaks out of nowhere, and he thinks, hey, this is a good plan, just throw me in. That's weird. I mean, where does this come from? It's all too sudden, right? So when, hey, I can speak now, and just throw me in. And he's going to do stabby, and the monster is dead, which is cool, don't get me wrong. But it's just all more, I believe the first issue, or the writers, Frank Miller, thought, hey, let's do an all-out action comic. I'm all on board with that. But I need more than only action. I need more answers, because I'm not saying, oh man, this is so cool, I'm gonna pick up issue number 2. Yeah, I pre-ordered it because I didn't know it was like this. But as a new reader, I'm not blown away by the story yet, because there is nothing to talk about. There's nothing that pulls me in except for the beautiful art. And art is, of course, when it comes to comics and maybe other things, art is the draw. When it comes to comics, and that people, want to pick it up. And then they're going to read the story and see if it's good or not. But I just need more. I don't need more mysteries. I don't mind if there are some curveballs, or some, strange things going on, and mysteries and secrets. But just give me something to lean onto and be interested into, that goes into the next issue, instead of, hey, here's a monster, I'm going to kill him. And then we have this Virgo that is a copy or something of this woman, and she is into the Matrix or something. I'm not entirely sure. It's all too vague. I believe, probably I'm going to use that as from my video. It's too vague. I cannot do anything with this, and that's a shame. I wanted to like it. Is it essential that I really read the first issue or not? Don't know. I don't know. It's a little bit meh. I'm on a fence. I just wanted to like it, but there's nothing here. And that concludes the video. Guys, do you know Ronin? Have you read it? Do you read this? Do you think it's good or not? Tell me in the comments below. Leave a like. Subscribe to my channel, all the jazz. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.